All right, good morning. I'm here at TMC in Woodridge with Keith Bishop, the Director of Support Services. Morning, Keith.
Morning, Alex.
Keith is my boss here. So Keith at a high level is in charge of monitoring our inventory. So I've just got a couple of questions for him today about inventory.
Okay.
So how do we classify our inventory?
We have three classifications. We have the raw inventory, which is the incoming, which we use to build the product. We store, store, and would pull that for work orders that come to the floor.
Mm-hmm.
We have the work in process. We're a manufacturer of printed circuit boards and then assemblies. So we might have work in process where we'll have boards that are populated and ready to go into finished assemblies, and we'll keep those in inventory. And then we have our finished good inventory. And we do try to build to order, so we don't carry a lot of finished goods, but we are a legacy supplier for Caterpillar, and with that we do have to hold some inventory for them.
So we do some just-in-time inventory.
Yes, well, we do if we can, especially on a lot of the parts we use to populate printed circuit boards, capacitors, resistors. They're readily available on the market, and through our distributor network we can get those fairly quickly, so we don't have to maintain a large inventory of those.
Great. And so I know we had kind of talked about this before on physical inventories and frequency in which we do physical inventories.
Right. Okay, we don't do an actual physical inventory here. We cycle count daily, and that it's an acceptable accounting method that our financial institutions accept, and we have our parts divided into three categories: A, B, and C, with A being the highest dollar value parts, and then those are cycle counted more frequently than the B and C parts. But our cycle count accuracy is at 98%, so we're finding that our inventory is 98% correct on a yearly basis whenever we do these cycle count inventories, which is good, and we're improving that year over year. So hopefully within the next year we'll be at 99, and then improving upon that as we go forward.
Awesome. So that's better than doing a biannual
Right.
inventory when we realize we don't have half the things we think we do.
Right.
So the last question I have for you, Keith, is I know this is more of an accounting question and you're in charge of more
Right.
of our stock and inventories and support services, but which cost flow accounting method do we use? Are we FIFO, LIFO, average?
We're FIFO. Because of the assemblies that we build, especially because of the assemblies we build, we have to have strict accounting of what goes into every assembly that we have.
Okay.
So whatever comes in first has to go out first, and that's the way all our systems are set up.
Mm-hmm.
That's the first thing that we would, or the first part that we would use on any assembly that we have, is the oldest one in-house.
Great.
To get it out.
Great. Well, thank you, Keith.
Sure.
And
Thank you,
guys,
Alex.
for watching.
All right.
Appreciate it. Have a good day.